Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We've hit Colossal City, we've purchased the extra tile, and now I'm going to link up the rail through here. And what I'm thinking is that we could actually do a bit of almost an interchange piece going on. We've still got a raging wildfire going on over here, struggling to keep all of our buildings not burning, and I don't really see the kind of significant firefighting prowess going on over here to try and resolve the issue. So our firefighting skills is not too great in general. That one is under control. Anything else? Okay, what I'm keen on doing, so still we're probably going to need another tile. Let's have a quick look. What do we need for the next one? Ooh, cargo airport. Whoa, 55. So that's a pretty substantial growth for us to try and get to this spot here. So yeah, so we've got a bit of wasted tiles going on over there, so we could look at doing a little bit of a town thing feel going over here. Alternatively, we need to find the best spot to get our bridge to come across here, and then we'll tie in with this. So yes, let's do a bit of a rail connection over here. So I'm going to try and run it over here down there, and then we'll bridge it across over here and see how that works. Okay, so grab the rail. I'm looking for this. So if we say do something like that, and we'll similarly do a little something like this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the mover tool and we're going to start just tweaking it ever so slightly, because I wanted to get a little bit yeah, I just want us to shape it a little bit better. Something like that is pretty well shaped, to be honest. If we can do a little bit more here. That's probably about right. Okay, so something like that. Probably a decent enough one. This one we probably need to move out a little bit more. Something like this. Okay, and a little something like that. Something like that. There we go. So there we go. We'll leave it like that. And now we're going to have to run it. If we run it straight over that way. Yeah, I think that's about right. So now let's grab it. And we'll try and run it as straight as possible. Kind of feels weird, but it is on the side of a hill. So that is probably about right. Do I have anything here switched on that's... Well, that should be fine. Is railing it across there. Pretty pricey, but we're getting it. Something like that. Now... That's a massive bridge. That is extreme. So the question being is that should we have it a little higher up there instead? I don't think we're going to be able to do that though. What we do, however, do is we'll have to maybe if I claw one back over here, and what we'll do is we try and do something like that, getting us up this hill. And now I'm gonna run a straight line through there. So there we go. That is kind of the intention. We probably need to raise this bridge a fair bit to try and get all of that to work. So let's, I'm gonna use the mover tool instead of rebuilding it. Actually, let's start with that. Okay, keep going across here. My goodness, it's a massive bridge though. Definitely not going to be as cheap as what the game made it look and feel as. Probably up there as well. Okay, now let's see if we page this up. Something like that. Okay. And I know it's looking funky at the edges now, so I'll sort out the edges a little bit. So of course, what we could do is now let's grab that and start dropping that a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll try and raise up see if that works. Anyway, not gonna worry too much about what we've done here. It's not perfect. On this side, obviously, that's being a little bit problematic. Probably need to drop that down a fair bit and bring this up a fair bit as well. That actually looks pretty good on this side, to be honest. So there we go. So there's that. Now if we tie this one in here, so let's grab this piece and we'll run it like so. And now let's tie that together and see how that works. Something like that. Do a similar thing over here somewhere. Okay, let's use move it to just tie these a little bit better. Actually, it probably needs to do a little bit like that. Excellent. We'll just sort out the maybe a little close there. Do a little bit of that. Excellent. So we just need to sort out those levels a little bit. Okay, so do a bit of that. Do a bit of this. It is a little bit steep through here. Something like that. At least we'll have accessibility straight away. So I'm quite keen to see us, I'm hoping we'll start seeing some cargo rail going out that way to be sold or exported and all of that. Let's resolve a little bit of this. Something like that, just to smooth it out a bit more. Hopefully, we will now start to see some of that happening. This thing is still raging out of control over here. Hoping we'll see that work much better soon. This road is quite busy. This road, all of these work quite well. Start emptying that. Nice. Okay, so now that's up and running. Now we need to have a quick look at what we need to be doing next. So we've got a fair bit of demand for commercial and a fair bit of demand for industrial. What I thought we could is we could actually run a little bit of office space over here. And I'm thinking this strip over here would be not too bad. I've reconsidered all of these things that I've said I'm not going to zone on. Probably won't zone all the way in there, but stuff like that I think is pretty decent for us to zone on. So let's do that, and I'm quite tempted for us to start looking at some zoning of this area. So if I say we zone this like that, we'll do a little similar thing right over there, zone a little slither there, do something over here, see about that, another little slither in there, and then what we'll do is we'll do a final little piece in there, something like that. Alright, so we'll get some office in here, so a little strip of office up this section. I could also actually just run it behind here as well. That's not too bad. So we'll run a little bit of office in this corner right here, and even this side. I like that idea. So there's a bit of office going on in here to meet some of that industrial demand. Just make sure that we've got some use for our highly educated staff, I mean citizens. At the same time, do we need more commercial? We indeed need some more commercial. Oh, is this at some point going to be sorted out? I'm tempted to expand the commercial in this area, but on the other hand, I also know it's been a little bit problematic. What we could rather do is maybe expand this section to add some more commercial. What's going on over here? Is that empty? Oh, that's a pretty... And it's going out, right? That's making its way external. Same thing over here. No, actually that's moving to another freight terminal. So that one is actually going to export. So now we are going to see some export stuff going. There we go. All the way. Train a little funny the wrong way around, but anyway, it's heading in that direction. Oh, there's another one. Also to Senrico. Lots of stuff being exported. So I'm hoping that we'll actually get all of these things to function better. Hoping it will. Nice. That's pretty good. Some commercial in this area. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna fill out that section just like that, and then that'll be the end of this piece over there. Now we'll start a new piece that will tie in straight to the other side. So let's get a bit of road connection going on here. Okay, what shall we do? Want it to be fairly... Let's try a bigger road. Let's try a little square of bigger road here. So something like that. Okay, so there's a little bit of extra capacity on that section there. And then what I'll do is I'll do slightly smaller roads to just kind of run us through the center here. Up to where exactly? Something like this. It's a fairly plain and boring piece. So if we do something like that, maybe we can tie this in together over here. Yep. Of a little bit of interest there. Okay, now this is in my mind going to be a bit of a commercial piece, but what I'm keen on doing is maybe we'll do a different district here now. So let's add an area. What I wanted to do is this one I want to extend a little, so we just make sure that that's that piece there. Then this one, Island Hills, is what we're going to start over here. And I'm kind of tempted that that goes the other way as well, because it is a bit of a hilly kind of complex. So let's do a little something like this, and it could almost give us a slot for some rail. Yeah, actually it could give us a bit of slot, a bit of room for rail. Just going back to this, we're looking for, I don't think tourism specialization, but a leisure specialization certainly. That could be quite interesting in this area. Okay, so let's start off by getting some of that going. Let's pause it just for a second and see what are we doing. So death care, we're pretty well handled with death care, but I'm tempted to, yeah, see if we can't throw in a few pieces of stuff over here. How are we doing on clinic space? So clinic's also pretty bad, so let's grab a bit of a clinic in this area. Fire coverage is pretty good over here, so I'm not going to worry about fire. Let's see a bit of police coverage. Yeah, police coverage here is not great, so I'm going to do a nice big police station right over there. So there's at least a bit going on. At some point here we will need to tie some of these roads in together again. Can get quite busy if we don't tie this up nicely on this side. So I'm kind of tempted to run. Where exactly will we run it? Are we going to do a nice big roundabout over the top of this? Potentially. No, that's probably not the right way to go. And then, but we need to start tying these things back together again. Okay. Well, we need a bit of water to come in. Oh, we've got some water. Let's see about tying up on that side. We'll tie up over there. We'll add a bit of this stuff over here, so that's pretty good. And from a power perspective, we are out of power here, exactly. Is that, yeah, that's a pretty busy piece. We could do with upgrading this a little bit. So I'm gonna quickly grab one of these and I'm gonna upgrade a little section here so that there's a little bit more room to maneuver over there. And at the same time, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this and I'm going to say, you guys go there, and then you go there and there. So I don't have to share necessarily all of that. I'm going to give it a little bit, most of it's going to turn anyway, so maybe we can even double up the left turn there. That's okay, so this stuff is starting to fill in. We've had withdrawal of some of our to the freight terminal of some of our residential pieces. Wow, there's a lot of freight trains now running up and down here. It's really busy. It's really busy. But now I think that external connection has done a lot of has had a lot of value for us. in terms of these facilities doing much better business. They at least have places where these things are being sold. We could up the what's going on over here at least. Some is being imported actually. So maybe a few more of these big ones. So let's grab that. Yeah, we need to expand that operation a little bit. So let's make sure to plop another one in there. And then could increase this operation. How's this operation doing? Not enough raw materials. So yeah, raw materials seems to be the issue at hand. Oh, we need to run something through here at least. How long until we upgrade this one again? So our production is good, we just need more workers in here. So more workers, more facilities where they can work, that kind of thing. I like this animated, how animated it is. Wow, it's pretty busy around here. All of these rail. Are we seeing some money from it? Not sure. Not sure. I'm keen that we do a bit of a layout over here as well. And we could at some point do an extra park area. Actually, what I wanted to do here was actually just connect that piece like this, so that you can actually go straight down there also. Yeah, so this is a bit of an entertainment complex area. But yes, tons and tons of demand for industrial. So that should all be working. Let's grab some more of that. What is this one? Ore grinding mill. Yeah, we've got that already. There's some of these things that we don't have. The rotary kiln and these things. We don't have all of that. Let's plop another one of these. Yeah, something like that. Get another one up and running. We can also do a little bit more on that side. Excellent. Excellent. That's looking pretty good. Pretty good. And it'll upgrade soon, I think. Yeah, all of that's still pretty busy. And all of this is filled in fairly nicely, the office spaces here. Ah, now people are parking there. Ah, it's not the end of the world, as long as we can kind of maintain the traffic flow we need. This side is looking pretty good. Yep, all of that works quite well. And now this is going to run. Yeah, now this works quite well. This one here is a little busy, so we could look at a little bit of an upgrade of this intersection. We could also, yeah, see about making sure that this is not going in. Well, could actually remove the through movement from that one. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Everything is working quite well. Yeah, I'm thinking we need another rail station somewhere over here. There is so many of these freight trains running around here. So I think we're selling a lot of stuff in terms of that freight. How's this going? Just want to check. Are we getting close to the worker count that we need? Yeah, slowly. Slowly. Well, a lot of that is going straight into output. Glass though is not going into. It's not going anywhere. So we need some kind of facility that can make use of the glass. Okay, I'm thinking the lemonade factory was a good one. So let's quickly have a look. Unique factories. This is the lemonade factory right there. Whoa, that's sizable. These factories are huge. Lots of traffic in some of these areas. I'm kind of tempted to do it on this side, but on this side though we don't have the rail connection. Up here maybe. Lots of traffic in a few areas. 70%. Yeah, our traffic flow is getting pretty bad. So if we move that, okay, so let's see if we relocate that building kind of over there, and I go back to that and we try and get the big one in here. Certainly do so. The lemonade factory uses glass and crops. Good. Got lots of crops, so let's plop the lemonade factory in there. That is pretty extreme. And I'm assuming that is kind of the extent of this industrial area right over here. And I need to make a plan with all of this traffic through the industrial area, for instance. I am tempted, because no one is using this road over here, so I'm tempted to actually do this as a one-way somehow, so that this traffic is coming into this area, and if you want to go out, you're just going to go straight in there. Because I'm concerned that they're not using this to do these maneuvers that they're trying to move. They're kind of routing through here. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to change this to a one-way into this area, and the rest I'm just going to leave. So let's grab the one-way piece, and I don't think I've got a one-way with bike paths, do I? So we'll just do standard one-way, and we'll just do that, and we're flipping it around. Okay, so now we should get rid of all of this internal traffic over here. This should now go straight through there, and you're only going to use this if you are trying to get into this area. That's pretty good. So we've got some big factories going on over here. What we need though is we need glass and crops to be stored here as well. I think what we could do is we could move some of this industry and get some storage over here. So let's get some storage going on. If we get some big warehouses. Oh, we've got, what do we have? What is in here that is causing us not able to fill this area? Really? No, all of these are industrial pieces. So we should be able to get a storage in there. So let's pop a storage. Oh, it doesn't actually fit into this. Well, then let's get some smaller storages. So if we do that, and we do, whoa, that is like hardly fits. Okay, hang on. Let's just move that around a little. Let's do that so that we can at least make better use of that area. And then at the same, oh, actually, that we can't fit in two of them. That is quite interesting. The other one we'll just do in here then. Perfect. So let's do some storage facilities. So we're definitely looking for a glass one. And I think we're already doing crops over here, aren't we? Maybe not. And let's do some crops as well. Oh, we don't do crops. So we don't actually need that extra one there. Just make sure we fill this back in. So we get that back up and running. Yeah, quite busy. All of this is very busy. I'm hoping we'll solve that. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to, and that'll be the final thing we do in this episode. We need to come and expand this area. Now, from a terracing point of view, it'll take a little bit of effort to get that done properly. All of this is looking good. Yeah, we're growing. We're still growing. Yeah, I quickly wanted to do this piece here. So let's quickly do the time traffic light setup. Okay, so let's start off with yes, add a step. We're gonna grab this one. It's gonna run 10 to 20. Add it. Add a step. Then it's gonna be this one. 10 to 15. It's gonna be add a step. It's gonna be that one. Let's just do that as 10. And we're going to add a step, and it's going to be this one. 10 to 15 again. Okay, and that's how we're going to run it for now. I think that'll solve things a little bit. Just needing to get a lot of that out of the way. We're not actually allowing the straight through movement here, which is quite interesting. Why not? Why are we not allowing it? Something like that. Let's see. On this side, we're going to want to do that and that. And here, probably want to do this one. This side, we want to do that. And this side, we're going to do that and that. Okay. I believe we're going to have to run this as well. You can get these things much more efficient if you time them, because this kind of stuff is largely quite inefficient. So let's set this up as well. Let's say, so add a step. We are going to go with this one, 10 to 15. Actually, this was probably 10 to 20. Yeah. We will then add a step, and we'll say this one is going to be probably just 10, and we're going to add a step. This one is going to be 10, and we're going to add a step, and then that one is going to be 10 to 15 maybe. Perfect. And let's start it out off as well. Huh. But now we've got a bit of an issue here that this is not quite coordinated, is it? I think we may still have some traffic from kind of guys trying to get through here. Ooh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let's stop that. Just edit this one. Let's do that. Save and start. Thank you. Okay, well, we need to put a cut in this episode. Yeah, we're dealing with a fair bit of traffic. I might have to play around with it a little bit between episodes just to see that we sort this out. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a cut in here. Let me know what you think of what we're doing. And geez, I'm still amazed at all of this cargo traffic going out that way. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.